This is KDM with another KDM's Muddin Minute. The water came up a lot in the last couple of days. We got about an inch and a quarter, inch and a third of rain last night, and the river has come up a lot. And I thought I'd show you guys when the water is extremely high where I've found fish and how ridiculously close they can get to shore. Okay, I'm on the opposite side of the river from where I usually fish. I usually fish right there off of that wing wall right there, but the water is so high that the current seam that I normally fish has been essentially blown away. Okay, I'm over on this side to show you some of the crazy things that happen when the water comes up really high. Now, I came here last night just checking it out, and in order to get to the bottom I had to use a 1/4 ounce jig, which is something I almost never do. But the reason I had to go to that is if you see this boil right here, the end of the boil comes way out here, and if you look you can see the surges of water that go by. But if you look out about 20 feet, right about there, you will see that the bubbles are stationary. They just sit there. And then they go straight into that confused water that we've been talking about. Where the fish are is right at the end of this fast water right here. From the start of that right there, that little shot of bubbles there, they're right here. Okay, and in order to punch through that fast water on top, I had to use a 1/4 ounce jig. They're there, it just takes a little more work to get them. Also, something I want to show you is if we walk up here through these rocks, you see right at the edge of this wing wall right here, you see this current seam that comes out here where the water closest to shore is actually going that way? Right here is where the fish I've been catching. Right here. That is maybe a foot and a half from shore. The fish will be laying right along this fast water right here, and you want to have your offering come right up here. Another thing that I tend to do when you have high water is to reduce the length of your casts. And the reason I reduce the length of my cast is because with the increase in water flow, the violence of the turbulence in the fast water as well as in the confused water tends to throw your jig around a lot more than in low water situations, which means when it tumbles over the rocks, your jig has a better chance of getting stuck in the bottom the longer your cast is. There we go. Right at the end of that boil, like I said. Not the biggest walleye, but it's a walleye. They're still laying right at the end of this big rush of water, right when it stops going downstream. There's a little better fish. Same spot, foot from shore. Nice walleye. Real nice walleye. Nice 16-inch walleye on a 1/16 ounce jig and a paddle tail, about a foot from shore. That's what high water will do. There's another one. I don't know what this is. Maybe a small. Yep, smallmouth. And just so everyone remembers how small that spot is, that spot that I'm catching the fish in is right here. Just that little 10-foot section of water right there. I've caught 3 or 4, maybe 5 walleyes, 1 keeper, and 1 nice smallmouth. This is KDM. It's been another KDM's Muddin' Minute.